In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Textaai. And I know it just seems like these AI content writing tools and assistants seems to be popping up every 3 seconds nowadays. And how in the world are you supposed to know which ones are great? But that's the reason why I buy them, so I can show you, and then you can make the decision on your own. Spoiler alert, Textaai, it's a good one. It's probably not my preferred one, but it's decent for what it does, you know? So let's go ahead and jump right in. And let's go ahead and jump to the front page of Textaai just so we can see kind of a baseline on what it provides. One click away from your perfect blog post. Now, the one thing that Textaai kind of claims that they can do is literally within seconds create an entire blog post based just on the title that we give it. This is kind of what AI tools, what a lot of people are wanting AI tools to do, is to literally just give them a title and it creates the blog post for you. Textaai does that, and it can create an entire 800,000 word post literally within like 5 or 6 seconds. So it is kind of crazy how they are able to do that, but they can do so in so many different languages as well. You have English, French, Dutch, yada yada, you can see here, even down to Hebrew and Russian and Thai and Chinese, which is kind of cool. They are a Grammarly official partner, powered by the Google Cloud and Zapier integrations with stuff. They have a video right here. It's a short video, just selling their product. Nothing interesting more here. They claim plagiarism free. There has been a couple of people who have complained that the content that it's creating isn't plagiarism free, but that's something that we'll jump into it when we do the actual review. Quite a few people here, as you can see, have given it some positive reviews over on Trustpilot. Trusted by 25,000 businesses, including Discovery Channel, Wix, Grammarly, Shopify, and LinkedIn, which are some pretty big names, So you can get started for free with them, and it's very limited with how much you get for free. 4,000 words, which probably boils down to, that might get you a blog post or two, depending on what it is, because you got to remember that the content that it creates, we have to decide whether or not you want to keep it. Everything that it creates and generates is not going to be something that you're going to want to keep, trust me. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at what's available over at AppSumo. Now, as of right now, AppSumo does have a lifetime deal going on for Textaai. I would recommend go checking it out at least, just so that you can see, actually the actual pricing. Let's click on the pricing. $10 a month, or you can do 120 billed annually for 600,000 words. That's a lot of words. You can get quite a bit done with that many. You get the max feature. The only difference between the max and the starter is the fact that you do get more people. So if you have a group of writers, you can give this to them so that they can log in and use it as well. And then you got the Pro Max Plus. You get double the amount of words, 1.2 million words. And 10 user seats. You also get what they call the great quality versus the good quality in terms of the quality of content that it does create. I would definitely recommend at least going with a $17 a month one, so that you can get that great quality, because good quality content just doesn't look that great, just gonna be honest with you. So let's go ahead and look at the difference here over at Textaai, over on AppSumo as well. $69 one time, and you get the tool for life. You don't have to worry about ever paying for it again. Let's go down here to what you're going to be getting. You can stack codes with this. The most that you would need to ever really do is probably the 2 or the 3, and every time you add another code, it's going to allow you to get that other tier here. So this one will give you 3 tiers for the thing. I'll be sure to put a link down in the description. You can go check it out if you want to give Textaai a try. But even with the single one, you're going to get everything that it provides: the Grammarly integration, the Zapier stuff that they claim is coming soon. The SEO keyword research is available in there as well. Then you can stack the codes depending on how many words you want per. It has some pretty decent reviews from what people are saying. It is a newer program. It's probably not as smooth as a Word Hero or a Word Play, or definitely not a Jasper, but at least it's available for you. So let's go ahead and look at the tool itself. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And as we logged in, on the left side, we have all of these options that we can have. Just similar to like a Jasper or Word Hero, there are a ton of different templates that you can use. So when you're looking at the long form templates, you have academic, article, blog post, internet and technology, fitness blog, health blog, really just different types of blogs, an intro, outline, essay intro, headline generation, all of that fun stuff. You can click on product ones, and then it breaks it down into a real estate blog, e-commerce blog. You can do PR stuff, which kind of looks the same, to be honest. It doesn't really look as much of a difference there. Social ads, the video generator is probably one of the ones that I would use the most. Google headlines, Google descriptions, ad copy, LinkedIn ads, Facebook headlines, primary product descriptions. And let's look at this one. I'm going to do the video one. So let's just say for this particular video, I'm going to say a review of Textaai, the artificial intelligence tool, and just see what happens. Now, if I click advanced tools, it's really just asking me, do I want to output the language, in English? And that's, you see there's no other options, at least not there. Just get cancel on that, and we're going to click on create, and let's see what it comes up with. Now, these are the video title generators. This isn't the description, but 5 things you'll love about review AI tools. They don't even mention the name Texta at all. The future of AI, Texta.ai. The next level of AI, the revolutionary. These aren't terrible. I probably honestly wouldn't use any of them. But let's see if we can get, next one we have sales copy, website copy. We have subheader text, question generator, meta descriptions, sales copy, feature to benefit, marketing strategy. Create a marketing strategy by identifying your target market. All right, that's not too bad. Email letter, I would use this a lot as well because I send a lot of emails. And then careers, you can do cover letters, LinkedIn profile summaries. And then over on the bottom left here, we do have other things such as earn credits, projects, team management, and then buy additional credits. If you do get the AppSumo deal, that's the lifetime deal, you shouldn't have to buy any additional credits. I did read somewhere that once they add the plagiarism checker, you would need to purchase credits for it. But it hasn't been released yet, at least not available on here. So at least as of right now, you'd have to depend on another tool for plagiarism checking. But for the most part, you can, that's with all AI tools, you should run it through that specifically. There is a paraphraser and a grammar correction. So you can put things, you can input them here, and it'll help kind of summarize it for you. Let's just see what this generates. The artificial intelligence tools available at a.ai are impressive and help you to create and analyze complex data. It's a nice sentence, but it doesn't have anything to do with what we were going for. So there's that. Now they do have a long form editor here. So from here, we can actually just start typing, if you like, and just start creating your blog post. This add more button at the bottom left. There is no dedicated button that you can click that automatically clicks this for you, similar to, Command J with Jasper or whatever. But you can just click it, and it's supposed to look at the information right above it. So I can say, this is a review of Textaai, and then click add more, and it should kind of keep on track with what we're talking about there. We can do add paragraph or add a sentence. So we're going to click on paragraph just to see what it generates. And you see that was pretty quick, right? Textaai is a software that helps you to create and manage your text content. You can control how much text is included in your post and how it's organized. So they don't really talk too much about the fact that it's a artificial intelligence, but the reason why is because what it's reading is from like 2017 or something, 2018 and back. So anything that was created after that time, it's not going to be aware of, and that's pretty much the same for all the AI tools that are out there. So that's why it's just kind of making the best guess as to what Textaai is. But if you really look at it, the fact that it did look at this first sentence and then try to create a paragraph from it, you just got to make sure that you check it. That's really the only difference there, that you want to be absolutely sure that it checks it. So what you could do from there, it does keep track of your words here at the bottom, your H1s and H2s. So let's say I want to change this one to an H1, and then maybe this next sentence right here is going to be my H2. change it to that, and then I can start typing my paragraph. And I like the clean look of this as well. Let's get rid of this upgrade. It's pretty clean. You can think. You don't have a lot of things on the sides like you probably would have within WordPress or something like that. That can be distracting. You can sit here and just concentrate on typing and editing the article. There is an option here for advanced settings for when you are using the AI. You have the creativity, which is pretty much how much are you going to let the AI just kind of stretch its legs. And usually the more creative it gets, that means the less accurate it's going to get as well. But usually you get better quality content that way. You just got to be absolutely sure that you check it to make sure that it makes sense and is real. You can use tones here. You have formal, informal, optimistic, pessimistic, joyful, hypocritical, humorous. There's about 20 or 30 of them here. In the styles, you have expository, descriptive, persuasive, narrative, blogging, entertainment, informal, formal, speech, descriptive. And target audience would be, if you're writing a blog for golfers, you just type in golfers. Article length, you can then change the length that you want the article here as well, and just click apply, and then you can click add more again, and it'll start just creating content for you. Now let's go back here. I did allow Textaai to create an entire blog post for me just by clicking one button. So what you would do is you would go to the long form and then just click on blog post, and then here you can type in anything you want. And this one, it already threw something in here. How I traveled, it misspelled. Let's change that. Travel on a budget, best trip advice, and you just click generate article, and we're just going to count here. I'm not even going to speed the video up, but I want you to see just how quickly it creates this content. It's always constantly asking you to do this or do that to earn more words as well. That does pop up a lot. And just like that probably was maybe 4 or 5 seconds. And now this is an article that's 1,023 words long. And I mean, it's something that you could put out there. I'm not saying that it's great. I'm not saying that the content is going to be accurate. You will need to read through this and edit it yourself, but that's not terrible to say that it can throw something together like this, where almost every other AI tool that's out there is only going to create a paragraph or a section. This one creates the entire article literally within seconds. Now, just for fun, I did create this article right here. That's I think I gave it what are who is Pikachu or something like that. And yeah, so it says Pikachu all-star status, the quietest Pokemon on Earth. That right there, as a dad, I know that that's not true. So quietest Pokemon on Earth is definitely not what it is. It's one of the loudest, and especially when it comes to like the electricity, because it generates electricity. So it says all-star status. Thanks to its extremely quiet nature, it's easily blend in during any environment. They can run quickly and silently, making it perfect to running errands and sneaking around undetected. That's not very true about the character in the first place, but it just threw something in there. It is one of the most popular creatures in the Pokemon universe. They say this one, I don't know where they get this quietest from. That's just something it literally just created on its own. It's not a bad intro paragraph because it does kind of present the fact, and then it says, but is it really true? Are they truly science? Do you think so? Let's take a closer look. So it's trying to get you to continue reading, which is not a bad way to open up an article. So let's look here. What are creatures like? Other creatures that are similar to Pikachu's include Machamp, Dragonite. These creatures share many of the same features, such as their quick movements and ability to run quickly and silently. Yeah, I don't agree with that, but that's, again, the whole idea here is you do need to check this for accuracy, because it's just creating content and it's doing it not a great job of it. It's just really information. So, I'm going to do a test here. I'm going to copy this paragraph. I'm just going to go to Google and I'm going to just drop it in here and then see what pops up. I want to make sure that the content that it's creating is just not scraping it from another website. All right, it didn't find it anywhere here, which is good. Let's take out the quotations and see what pops up. Yeah, so it looks okay. It doesn't look too bad, which is usually a good sign. So in terms of the plagiarism, but I mean, if it literally just made up some of this stuff, then I mean, I don't know how great it would be. So that's something that you would need to definitely keep in mind. Let's look at the conclusion. It says they're amazing all-star Pokemon that everyone should get. By getting a Pokemon card, using Pikachu's in your own game, and helping other creatures, you can make him the star of your game. Yeah, not really sure, if that's the greatest sentence, but just to be honest, I mean, it did create content, so I don't know if you're creating blogs that are going to be your money blogs or anything. I wouldn't put this on there, probably not even close. But if you're into creating PBNs or public blog networks or anything, and you just need to just throw some text out there, this would be a godsend, just to be honest. If you're going to be using this on your site where you're going to be making a ton of money on or trying to make money on, I probably wouldn't use it because it's not accurate. It would take you just as long to edit this as it would just to write it yourself. So that's something that you would need to keep in mind. This right here is something I found that was interesting as well. It says some of the Pokemon that have resemblance to Pikachu include Mario, Magneto, Sonic, and Thor. Okay, none of these are Pokemon, right? And you don't even probably need to know much about Pokemon to understand that these aren't it. Yet this paragraph's making a pretty big claim that, hey, this is what this guy is, or this is what this Pokemon is. So, those are the things right there that you need to be very careful of. So in terms of the content that is created, it's readable. I wouldn't say that it's the greatest content in the world, so that will probably stay away from it. Usually you will get a much better option with like Jasper or Award Hero. So I'll be sure to link those in the description as well. I'll include the link to Textaai in the description as well, because it's worth a try, and it really depends on your use case. bloggerevolution.com/Texta. That's bloggerevolution.com/Texta to go ahead and give it a try.